So this is 8K 30 ultra wide, and I'm shooting it on the first time in the D-Log 10-bit. So currently I'm using a new setup, and today I installed it, and let's see how the performance is. So currently I'm going towards Warangal. Just joking. I'm going nearby one temple. It's a Shiva temple. Yes, it was, I can say, more than, I think, 10 days I have not gone. No, it's more than 10 days. Yeah, I have not gone anywhere, so I thought of let's go somewhere and come back. Anyhow, it is near to me only. Exactly like at this speed, 4000 rpm and like 100, very smooth, like you can cruise all day long. And even I have modified my seat also, like I have put little bit gel seat in it. It costed me around, I think, 1600 or 1700 for the entire setup. That gel pad which that guy has used, whether it cost that much I don't know, but normally if you take any super bike or anything and go to such places, they will try to quote high prices, and this is most of the shopkeepers to do. Even if you bargain, they won't listen, because last time I took my R15 and I think it was in Bangalore, like hardly 400 rupees. So they think like, okay, you are holding 5 lakh rupees bike or 10 rupees or 20 lakhs. That means you can pay, even if I ask 2000, they will pay. But that's wrong, right? Let's see. I've used the gel seat for like almost, I think, 1500 plus kilometers, because combined I'm saying. One time we went to some 300 plus kilometer for some off-roading kind of thing. Like it was a, not off-roading, it was a waterfall, but to way to the waterfall was off-roading. And I had a serious issue in my bike for the first time. Actually, what was happening, it was raining, and at that time it was drizzling when we went, and all of a sudden my power dropped and there was engine check light. I was very scared, because that's the thing, right? I never faced that thing, seeing it for the first time. And the worst thing that could happen was, the friends with whom I went, nothing will happen, it will go up, maybe due to water, it comes again, goes away, I thought. So keeping that thing in mind, I think before going to the waterfall, we stayed at the dam for quite some time, I think around 30 minutes. Then that engine check light went, and go man, go. The engine check light went, and the engine performed like as usual, normal. So I was quite relaxed. After 3-4 kilometers again started, like, so just imagine for that up and down 600 plus kilometers I was like so worried, and it was acting as a single cylinder. So what to do, I was like, anyhow, luckily in that entire trip at every 50-60 kilometers I used to stop at some of the toll gate, switch off the bike and switch on. Then it used to reset, I think something used to get reset, I don't know. So after that I used to come back. It will go for another 3-4 kilometers normal, again it will start. So somehow I reached Bangalore. On the next day itself I went directly to that Ducati showroom, because I could have been given somewhere else also, but I wanted to know what was the actual issue. So once I went there, I given the bike. After 2 days they also tested what is happening. So finally they found out what's spark plugs. So the spark plug was completely full of carbon, like it was done. And I was not expecting at 5,500 kilometer such things will happen, because spark plugs, they tend to, for 15,000 tonne it should work, but it happened because you don't know. So they replaced that one. And the worst thing that could have happened on that night was while coming back to Hyderabad at a random place. I just entered the city. It was a random place. All of a sudden a big pothole came, and all of a sudden it came. It was like in my blind spot. So at that time you can't do anything. So I had to go through that pothole. I could felt it. It was too harsh, because I kept my suspension in the softest, like back. In the front I cannot adjust, but it's doing a good job in terms of riding it for the long journeys. So I don't know, all of a sudden I could feel that jerk. At that time I saw nothing had happened, but when I gave it to reached to the showroom, they saw Falk silk is broken and you need to replace it, oil is leaking. So they took out the entire setup and they changed the fork seal also, and currently I am using the fork seal covers. There's some 800 or 700 800 rupees. So I kept order for that Kriega ones, like those were little plastic, and that costed around 1600, yeah, but that was not readily available. I wanted readily available, so I went ahead with this and put it. So in this it is a 13.5 fuel tank, and after that E20 thing, everywhere I'm putting what I said, either power or speed or XP95. XP100 is tough to get, but at least you can get XP95. So for this I went to BPSL. There it is speed, whether it is speed 95, speed 97, or we don't know, but there is ethanol, some percentage of ethanol. So I asked to the Ducati showroom, they told he wants to just use it on daily basis, and okay. Then someone Motor Inc, Subrato Marma, like Sumi. So I personally messaged him on like Instagram. Yes, he was also having a Ducati. I think 950s D2. So he was daily riding it. So I asked him what to do because current situation there can be E20, we don't know, and our engines are not made to work in such. Even in this also there is written 95 octane, 95 RON. It's tough, man. It's tough to. So I'm making sure what he told is that you try to fill up the brim. Don't worry which fuel you are putting in. Just try to fill the brim because ethanol is a very good observer of the moisture. And once moisture gets in, it's a big headache.